A healthcare flexible spending account is a tax-advantaged savings account that allows you to set aside money for eligible expenses on a pre-tax basis. You would pay out of pocket at the point of service and get reimbursed for the cost of your qualified medical, prescription, vision, and dental expenses. As of the effective date of your FSA, you have access to your full annual election. For example, if you elect to contribute $500 to your FSA for 2016 during the open enrollment period, on January 1st, 2016, you will have access to your full $500 election. If you buy prescription glasses for $200 on January 3rd, you would pay out of pocket at the store and could submit a reimbursement request that same day. You can receive your full $200 reimbursement for the cost of the glasses in January, even though you have not yet contributed funds to your FSA. Your FSA contributions are taken as pre-tax deductions each pay period. The reimbursements you receive for your qualified medical expenses are also tax-free, so you save on taxes through your contributions as well as your distributions. To elect an FSA, you must be actively employed in a benefit-eligible position at the university. Unlike a health savings account, you do not need to have medical coverage through the university. If you elect an FSA through the university and elect medical coverage elsewhere, your FSA will be administered by Lifetime Benefit Solutions. Your annual FSA election cannot exceed the IRS maximum of $2,550 per year. If you are married and file taxes jointly, you and your spouse can each have an FSA, but the combined total cannot exceed $2,550. Because FSAs are governed by the IRS, you can reimburse yourself for qualified medical expenses incurred by your spouse and your children up to the end of the year in which they turn age 26, even if they are not covered under your health care plan. You can elect an FSA either during the open enrollment period, within 30 days of your hire date or the date you become newly benefit eligible, or within 30 days of a corresponding qualifying event. When you elect an FSA, you choose the total amount you want to contribute for the calendar year. However, your election must be between the $100 minimum and the IRS maximum of $2,550. Your annual election will be prorated based on the number of pay periods remaining in the calendar year and will be deducted pre-tax from your paycheck each pay period. Once your FSA is effective, either January 1st if you elected an FSA as part of the open enrollment period, or the first day of the month, coincidentally with your healthcare plan election, or the first day of the pay period after your election is processed, you can reimburse yourself for qualified expenses incurred while your FSA is open. The IRS recently revised the regulations relating to the FSA Use It or Lose It provision to allow employers to offer account holders the option to carry over up to $500 year to year. In addition to contributing the annual $2,550 IRS maximum contribution, FSA account holders now have the option to roll over up to $500 of unused funds from year to year. Review the Tax Advantage Account booklet for additional information pertaining to the carryover option, including details about rolling over a healthcare FSA and electing to contribute a new health savings account. Medical, pharmacy, and dental claims that are processed through your university health or dental plans will be automatically reimbursed, unless you opt out of the automatic reimbursement feature. In that case, you would choose which claims you'd like to manually submit for reimbursement. Please note, depending on your third-party administrator, Aetna or Excellus, there may be restrictions for the automatic reimbursement feature. Contact your FSA administrator, Lifetime Benefit Solutions for Excellus members, or PayFlex for Aetna members for additional information. You can set up a direct deposit so your reimbursements are deposited directly into your personal banking account. Otherwise, you will receive a check for your qualified medical expenses. If you or your eligible dependents have qualified medical expenses that are not covered under the university health or dental plans, you can complete the online reimbursement request, or you can fill out the reimbursement forms available on the benefits website or in the benefits office and fax or mail your request to your FSA administrator. Qualified expenses must be incurred after the effective date of the FSA by yourself, your spouse, your domestic partner if he or she is also your tax dependent, or your children up to age 26. Flexible spending accounts are governed by the IRS. The list below includes some of the qualified medical expenses designated by the IRS. View IRS Publication 502 for a complete list of qualified medical expenses eligible for reimbursement through a flexible spending account. You can only contribute to a limited purpose FSA if you're also contributing to a health savings account and are covered under the Your HSA eligible plan. A limited purpose FSA can be used to pay for qualified vision or dental expenses until you meet your deductible on the Your HSA eligible plan. After you meet your deductible, you can use your limited purpose FSA to reimburse yourself for any qualified medical expenses incurred after your deductible was met. You have immediate access to your full annual election as of the effective date of your account. You don't have to wait until you've contributed the funds through pre-tax payroll deductions. The IRS sets the annual FSA maximum election at $2,550 per calendar year. Due to the restraints placed on the limited purpose FSAs by the IRS, the limited purpose FSA may not be advantageous to all employees. You may want to consider electing a limited purpose FSA if you have planned dental or vision expenses early in the year. For example, many account holders use their limited purpose FSA to reimburse themselves for orthodontic expenses incurred while the account is open. Please note, limited purpose FSA claims must be manually submitted. Check with your FSA vendor for instructions. Visit your FSA's vendor's website to view account balance and claim history, submit a claim for reimbursement, enroll in direct deposit, and view upcoming payments for claims submitted. For additional information regarding IRS rules and regulations pertaining to the flexible spending accounts, view the IRS Publication 502 for a full list of qualified medical expenses.